Hi there and welcome along. Today let's take a look at the Garden of Eden myth and we'll find out just why this story just doesn't stack up, why the fable is catastrophically flawed and why God doesn't live up to his perceived capabilities. It is here, with Adam and Eve at the very start of the Bible, that things start to go wrong for the female in the Christian religion. The Bible writers altered an original fable in a move to establish the Christian church as very much a patriarchal one, intentionally demeaning the female completely. Let's examine what's going on. God said, "From every tree you may eat, but the tree in the midst of paradise do not eat, for the day that you eat from it, you will surely die." But the serpent was wiser than all the animals that were in paradise, and he persuaded Eve, saying, "On the day that you eat from the tree, the eyes of your mind will be opened." And Eve obeyed. She ate, and she also gave some to her husband. The next thing to happen is that God flies into a rage and curses the serpent, Eve and Adam for what they've done. But hang on a minute. God is supposed to be omniscient, knowing everything infinitely, including thoughts, feelings, actions, etc. He's also supposed to be omnipotent, having unlimited power. And God is supposed to be omnipresent also, having the ability to be in every place at every time. Well, that's a pretty tall order, but if he did possess these abilities and qualities, then the story as written just couldn't have taken place. The time he told them not to partake of the fruit of that tree, he should have known that they would. And when he found out that they had, he wouldn't have been surprised or become angry because he would know already. But clearly, according to the Bible, he had no prior knowledge of their actions until he confronted them. The text clearly states that the serpent was the wisest of all the creatures, not the craftiest or the most evil, but the wisest. This God does not appear to be an all-loving God, more of a jealous, angry and vengeful one. But God created the garden, the tree, Adam, Eve and the serpent. So the only being ultimately responsible for everything that happened was him. So why blame Eve? Eve was merely one of the players in a series of events of which God should have known the outcome. Let's look at the original version found in the codices at Nag Hammadi in 1948, which describe Eve as the spiritual principle in humanity who raises Adam from his purely material state. It says, "And the spirit-endowed woman came to Adam and spoke to him, saying, 'Arise, Adam.' And when he saw her, he said, 'It is you who have given me life. You shall be called Mother of the Living.' And the arrogant ruler cursed the woman and the snake." So we now know that the creation story found in our Bible is certainly not new. Other religions have used it, and whilst I don't support any of them as being true, none of them have been constructed to the detriment of the female until the Christian religion. In the early years of the Church of Rome, the mantra was always, "Keep your woman silent in church." There were no females in the church hierarchy. But Jesus had over 70 disciples, many of whom were female, and all were later removed when the Bible was put together at the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. And there's another story right there. Jesus' wife, the high priestess Mary Magdalene, was reduced in the Bible to the role of a penitent whore. An absolute disgrace. Well, that's about it for now, but if you want to put more meat on the bones of this, please have a look at my books. Until next time, be good to each other, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da!